Greetings, humans, children of the cosmos. So it feels so good out here. Um, yeah. So I'm kind of like, wow, it's kind of surreal. I'm actually, I hope you can hear me well. I'm actually selling all my shit. Most of it. I might leave some stuff like just in the room. They're not gonna use that room. I'm staying with my parents currently, and then my dad's like, it wasn't really an argument, but kinda. I was very frustrated. And I don't experience anger very often, or like extreme frustration to where I'm like yelling or raising my voice. I don't really experience that for the most part, and I was just really frustrated. And he's trying to get me, or just trying to like, I guess, give me suggestions on jobs. And he's like, you need to bring in rent. And mind you, they don't need rent. It's just, I don't want to go too deep into that, but they don't need it. They're just trying to teach me, I have to pay bills. And like, yes, I know I need to have money and stuff. But it's like these jobs, they're so draining. And everybody keeps giving me like pep talks and telling me, well, yeah, being draining is a part of it. You just have to kind of just go along with it. But it's like, okay, and it's just contradicting, because then they'll be saying stuff like, or sharing videos about creating a reality and stuff. But it's like, okay, so if you're creating reality, your own personal reality within the big one, it's like, okay, so why do you think you can't? I don't see the limitations that they see. It's just like, so I'm basically doing this experiment. It's basically an experiment, just selling all my stuff, taking whatever money I get from that, and Art Walk. And this isn't until May, because I have like 4 trips in April, so I'm definitely obviously gonna stay here for those trips. And so just gather my money until then. And it's going to Hawaii. And at first I was gonna just just give away everything and just go without money. That was gonna be like the true thing I was gonna do. But like, I'm just gonna go through a little bit when I sell this stuff. And even if I don't sell it, either way, I know that I'm gonna be good. It's kind of like, I mean, you can call it an experiment, because I've never done anything like this before. It's kind of like to test this thing, but I know that it's true. So it's not really like testing it. It's kind of just, I don't know, whatever. Basically, like, okay, you think you need money to live. And then this is where me and my dad were clashing heads. And I was like, you know what, I'll just leave. That's where it just came out. I was like, I'll just leave, bro. He was like, you don't have to leave. Everywhere you're going to go, the landlord's going to be knocking on your door asking for rent money. But it's like, okay, if this is our land and we're truly sovereign beings of this planet, then why do we have to pay fiat that they print to people who come and colonize and destroy the land? That doesn't make sense. It's giving slavery. It's giving a slave master. But it's like, y'all don't own the land. If anything, we're one with the land. But if anything, the land will own you, because you're borrowing the body and giving it back. And this goes deeper into the things, the whole thing surrounding ownership. We just want to own everything. Like, I think this is a part of the colonization, because I believe with the true indigenous, we were just one with the lands, one with mama. And we didn't need to own everything. Like now, like, I don't care. Like, I saw someone's video inspired me. She like literally, and I love watching videos. I just be on YouTube watching videos of like certain things, like people just like getting rid of all their shit, just leaving, buying a ticket and just going with one bag, like, and just backpacking around Europe or some shit like that. I love that shit. But it's like, I wanted to test this thing out. Okay, money, you say you need money, but I feel like I don't need money. Like, I'm a goddess. I attract things to me. So it's like, money is energy. It's a form of energy. So I'm like, I wish people would see beyond fiat. And y'all working yourself into graves chasing a bag. It's a body bag. It's a prize. Like, you're working yourself for this fiat, but there's so many more. There's only one form of energy exchange. Truly, it's you. You are the energy. You are the goat. You are the carrier of it all. And it's just like, I just want to test, like, going out. Like, I know I'm gonna be taken care of. And I realize in my life, just this is not even like, yes, half of it is definitely a leap of faith, but also just looking at my experience. I always, like, even when I go to the store, like, I'm unemployed, well, self-employed, I say. We're all employed. I'm here doing the mission, the work, period. The fuck? Yeah, put some respect on my name. Anyways, because he was like, you don't do nothing. And I'm like, I'm not just sitting around here, like, twiddling my thumbs. Like, I guess they're just not used. And I was just thinking, like, our parents, their generation, they're not used to, like, 20 to 25-year-olds being around the house with no children. You're not pregnant yet? What? You don't have a child? Around the house, just literally tending to themselves. Like, I've been doing so much self-care, tending to my inner child, doing the meditation, actually getting into yoga, literally spending an hour, 2 hours, literally doing deep stretching throughout my entire body. That shit releases a lot also. Just dancing, doing artsy stuff, creating, and just being a child again. But also, of course, making money. Like, whenever I get the chance to, then and sell my art or perform, because I'm a dancer. Perform or whatever, and network. I'm always networking everywhere I go. But I'm just like, it's gotta be more. It's deeper than this. It's always been more than the music. It's always been more than the money. Like, and it goes so deep. And I just, like, for me, it's simple. It's like, how can you not see it though? But a lot of people don't. And it's just like, okay, I can go out there with nothing and be good, because everything that I need comes exactly when I need it. And not only is that something that I'm just speaking into reality, it's actually from experience. It happens. Like people bring me food. Like, what? I was just thinking about fucking fish tacos. I got fish tacos. Like, I say I'm gonna go to the beach, and mind you, my brain hopped from one thing to another. But like, for example, I just remember when I had my sensual healing dance session, my very first one, which was donation based, at least $5. Donation based, donate whatever you feel. No one showed up. No one showed up. Actually, one did, but I didn't see her. I didn't see her message until I got home, because I didn't have Wi-Fi, which I think is a good thing. Whenever I leave my house, I don't have Wi-Fi or connection, really. And it's just like, no one showed up. But then when I got there, I'm like, okay, I know I'm supposed to have dance sessions, but a dance session, but I'm just enjoying my own time. I want to be by myself. I just want to be in my own energy. And then no one showed up. And then I was just writing poetry, sunbathing. I felt amazing. I didn't even eat. All I had was a fucking lemonade. And I felt so, oh my God, the sun. I felt amazing. And if you don't sunbathe, I highly suggest it. I mean, at this point, I feel like everybody should be doing it. Should be hip to it at this point. But it's like, where was I going? Oh yeah, I just wrote on my paper. And even that day when I got up, I was like, I'm going to the beach. I don't know how I'm going to get there. I didn't know how I was going to get there. Like, I didn't have nobody. I was literally getting dropped off, and I was going to be there by myself. But I'm like, I want to go to the beach. I feel like I'm going to be at the beach. And I spoke it, and I wrote that shit down. I wrote, I will be going to the beach with a beautiful soul. And my friend checked to see if I was having my dance event. I was like, nah, it's just me by myself. I'm enjoying myself, though, sunbathing. And she's like, okay, I'll come get you. And then I'm like, you want to go to the beach? And then she's like, yeah, I was just saying I was going to the beach today. I'm like, literally, I was just saying that. And we just went to the beach. And it was an amazing night. And then she ended up coming across some people who aligned with exactly what she wanted. And I'm like, just the sinks of life. It's so beautiful. Like, when you let go. And God, that's been the huge lesson for me. Not gonna lie, I've been struggling a little bit with just letting go. Just letting go of shit that you don't need, that's not really serving you. And I just want to be like, there's so many abundant exchanges of energy, so many different ways. Oh my God, infinite possibilities. The breath, life is expansive, and we're kind of stuck in this little bubble that's suffocating us. Then we complain about it, then laugh it off as a joke and suppress the shit, and then until we explode, and then there's shit everywhere, and then we're blaming something outside of ourselves for it, and then not wanting to take accountability. Anyway, nobody likes that. I used to struggle with that too, not too long ago, and I've been going through so many changes so quick. I love it. And it's just like, I get frustrated. I know this is a collective indigenous experience. Our parents. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm all over the place with this. Like I say, I'm sorry. I'm hopping from one thing to another. Okay. I was gonna say there's so many forms of energy exchange. Like I can go out and do something for somebody for a meal. Like it doesn't always have to be just an interaction, isn't even energy exchange. Like it doesn't have to be fiat. Like I'm gonna be taken care of no matter where I go. And I always can I always have something to give energetically in exchange for something else that I may need. And it's like I feel like we're gonna go back to bartering and exchanging because it just makes fucking sense. Like duh. What the fuck? There's an anime that goes so deep into like the whole money thing and like the infiltration, and like it wasn't an original system thing, but it is called Magi. You actually have to watch Adventures of Sinbad first, then Magi. I'm trying not to ramble. I'm really trying to keep my train of thoughts straight. Okay. I'm just really excited, and it's just like our parents are just, man, it's so complicated, and it's like you love them. I'm sorry. I'm kind of getting to a space where I don't really want to think, so I'm gonna hurry this up. I'm just like, I be tired of thinking, bro. Like, I just want to be. And it's also another thing I'm learning, how to just be in the moment, be in my heart, and just express and feel, and like learning to turn the mind the fuck off, because that shit will fucking go and go and go. Gosh, it's really quite annoying. And I know my fellow artists can relate, especially women. I feel like women just fucking think like, girl, relax. Inhala, exhala. But, yeah. They're just so, I can't even explain it to them because they're not going to really, I mean, I've tried explaining it. I don't think they really understand. And he just I see that he's trying to help me. He's coming to me with like job things, and it's like, okay. And I was like gonna get a job at the airport because I'm like, okay, I want to fly, like I want to travel. So like I feel like going to work will be exciting. I get excited just seeing the airport, just seeing the planes pull up and shit, and people boarding and shit. I love it. I love the energy. The energy at the airport is just so good. Yeah. But then he was like, no, you can do better than that. But I'm like, dude, you said you wanted me to make money. I'm trying to go make money. And it's just the programming just goes so deep, because the job that they suggested to me that I ended up getting when I was working for DCF, very draining as fuck. Wow. I literally would black out after work. And this is a computer job. I shouldn't be. And I went to a school where we're on a computer. I never got drained that much sitting at a computer so clearly. And this thing goes so deep. There's entities attached to these contracts we're signing with these corporations that are literally destroying our planet. And you want me to get excited about getting this job? No, I'm not fucking excited. And it was only $12 an hour, but the job at the airport was $20 an hour. So it's like, what is this mental state? Like, what is, like, make it make sense? 1 + 1 not equaling 2. And it's just like, yeah, it's like, I'm done. And it's like, damn. And I've been sitting here trying to find loopholes for the longest. The only one I can come up with is doing what you love. And yeah, you still need money. Do what you love and you'll get the money. So I'm not just meditating, thinking. And just in solitude, as per usual. I can't really handle being around too many energies. And that's another thing. My psychic abilities are just so top tier. Like, it actually fucking sucks. People hype that shit up, but it's actually kind of a burden. Low-key. Anyways. Just being around people. Gosh. Whew, it's a lot. And I'm still learning how to purge those energies. Constant cleansing. Like, oh my God. And it's just like, I can't explain that to them because I know it's going to sound like an excuse. And I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses. But I am, of course, hypersensitive. A lot of us are. If you know, you know. If it's resonating, then you know. That's how humans are supposed to be, actually. But, you know, we're so disconnected. It don't even make no fucking sense. Like, how are you this disconnected and feeling mama's pain, feeling the earth's pain, having a deep connection with the earth spirits? I feel like going back would be disrespectful to my integrity. Like, if my heart's not in it, I'm not chances that I'm gonna stick with it is slim to none. But it's just like, I forgot what I was saying before because I feel like I went on a side tangent there. Fuck. Damn. Well, you know what I'm saying. It's just, a lot of us are here. I feel like a lot of us who came back, mostly indigenous, but you know, there's some non-indigenous who be on that shit too. you know. I'm stop. No, for real though. A lot of us coming back, I feel like 20, maybe 18 years old. It's like 30. I feel like a lot of us are changing shit. Like, and it's not easy. And it's like, they're not gonna understand. And then after being, I already had, like, my psychic abilities were already kind of high. Not to where I'm like reading people's mind, but still, you know, more like absorbing shit, energies. That's actually fucking worse. But anyway, it's like that was already kind of heavy. So like, that's now I have to always have my head wrapped when I'm going around certain crowds, big crowds. But now that I've actually got to be in solitude, did fasting. I was literally fasting back to back to back. And I broke my, like, bruh, I was literally fasting back to back. Not even maybe a month, over the range of a month, 2 months. I was addicted to sugar, bro. My addiction to sugar is gone. Like, I can't consume white sugar anymore, actually. It's literally crack. I'm like, damn, people are consuming crack. And they're addicted and they don't even know. And it's not just that, it's a whole bunch of food. And like, I barely been eating. I barely eat now. And my family's concerned as fuck. And then they're like, oh, you look so good. How you lost weight? I gained 30 pounds. What's your secret? I'm like, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna fucking do it. You're stuck in your ways. You're 60 years old. You're not about to do that shit. I barely did. Like, I failed so many times, but I kept doing it. Fasting just, oh my goodness. So many attacks on us. People say chosen ones. I guess you can say that if you want. Just so much bullshit. And it's like, damn, we just want to chill, be free, turn the fuck up, like, and be magical, like, but they don't want that. So hence the war. And it's just like, the way they treat the Mother Earth is how they treat the mothers. The way they treat the earth is how they treat the women. How they treat the women is how they treat the divine feminine within themselves, which actually completely disconnects them from and desensitizes them to that. And hence the bullshit that we're in. Raping the earth. Like, bro, how can I sit by and go to a 9-to-5 and work for a corporation that's literally destroying my mother, destroying our planet, destroying us? How can I do that? Constantly raping the earth. Like, even when it comes to crystals that you see, I posted about it earlier. I hope I'm not rambling. I probably am. It is what it is. It happens. I do that. Anyways, like the crystals, why dig them? Why rape her? The crystals are like a part of her. Yeah, like they're in her. You have to drill and shit to get them shits out. And like, you have to basically rape her to get the gems out. Isn't that what they do to the woman? Huh. Wow. Rape her to get all the gems. Yeah. All the secrets, all the luscious healing energy. That's what crystals are. Our bodies are crystals. I don't know who came up like, hey, let's just go. Oh, we already know who did. Like, come on, drilling for crystals. Indigenous do not do that. They will go to, like, why not just get in big groups of people, like hike down to the caves together and meditate with the crystals. Meditate in a group around the crystals in the cave, and then when you're done, you get up and you leave. Or like, go lay on the shit. If we're crystals, then the earth is a giant crystal. So like, when you're taking the crystals, you're raping her, like you're hurting her. And the trees, like, why not just go hug a tree and like just be in tune? And I feel like we're overcompensating. I can only speak for American society, but honestly, I see the colonization all over the planet. It's like we're overcompensating when we could just align. Like, we're so out of an alignment, and we're overcompensating with you gotta have these vitamins, you gotta put this in the water to reverse ionize it to make the water decent, when we could just drink from clean rivers. But all the rivers are polluted to create things that we don't even need to make us addicted. And then now we're overcompensating with these companies selling all these treatments and vitamins and pills and stuff that you need to get all of the stuff that you could have just got straight from the fucking tree, but you chopped down the tree and then you spliced it and took the seeds. Like, it's goofy, it's ghetto. It's fucking ghetto. And it's just like, what are we doing? Like, we can turn up and have fun and still be expensive without going without like raping and pillaging and like going against shit. And I believe, I can't remember who said this, but the only way that it's referenced, it's not like exactly what they said, but it's referencing something that somebody has said about the only way the enemy could even get in to rape and pillage and colonize is if we somehow did that to ourselves. So kind of like the parasite, it's only going to be able to even get in if you was not even doing your own self right from the beginning. So it's like accountability. And us indigenous folks, I don't want to say black people, I'm speaking for black Americans because I'm a nigga born in America. So and they call us niggers when they gave our culture to $5 Indians who are Asiatics, damn near white, and then they call us niggas. But baby, you got our culture though anyways. Next. It's just funny, but it's not funny. Just the war. And it's just like, okay, I know we're at war, but then I get into a certain vibration where it just doesn't exist in my reality. And then I'm like, dang, the war is in the mind. The war is in the mind. So like, it's up to us as individuals to change our fucking minds and to clear our hearts. And that's why they want the trauma, because the trauma, it makes people want to disconnect from the body, from the heart. But you have to hold on no matter what. And like, that's a part of reclaiming the birthright. With all the pain, you gotta feel it to heal it. Movement and all these modalities, like they do in like ancient China, Japan, that's really where the gems is at. Even though all that shit is ours too. And yeah, I feel like body snatchers, but anyways, if you know, you know. There's a lot of that going on. And don't remember the power of the word no. Felt I should say that. Very powerful. And we're all so powerful and amazing and wonderful and like all the shit, bro. Like, I'm claiming magical deliciousness, bliss, just amazing, magical, delicious experiences, because that is what I am. Like, well, I would hope so, most of us. No, for real, like, birth from orgasm. So, like, you deserve orgasmic experiences. Like, you know, like, people, that's another topic. That's a whole separate video about, I want to do sexuality and sensuality. That's a whole separate video of people chasing orgasms. Like chasing a high when you can just integrate that orgasmic energy all throughout your body and meridians on a day-to-day basis. Meditation and yoga fucking helps. And eating, the input and the output has to be good and even and balanced. And it's all actually so simple. And I was so tripping. I'm sure if I'm the only woman who does this, but I'm just like, this discipline though. It'd be hard, but maybe I just feel like now I'm realizing I was making excuses, low key. I just thought the discipline was so hard, but really it's the flow that you fall into when you really like let go of the bad shit that was bad for you, and then step into things that actually make you actually feel good. It's like things that are a little bit painful at first, but you kind of fall into it and surrender, and then it just turns into a flow. That surrender and discipline turns into a flow. Yes. It's quite beautiful. But I was fighting that discipline. I was a track star when it came to that. But now I'm just surrender. If I can surrender, because a bitch is tired. Surrendering is much easier. Ironic as fuck. Our obsession to own the land. Oh, I own the land. Y'all don't own no fucking land. Like, we're one with the land. The separation. But I get it. The separation is a part of the dance. You come close to God, and then you go from God, and then you come close to God. It's like a wave, the dance. But yeah. But it's just not it's not for me. I ain't trying to do all that shit. I'm just trying to be, and I want to do something. I want to definitely talk about sensuality and sexuality. I'm going to do a whole separate video on that. It's like, I'm a woman. I want to be soft and sexy and juicy and delicious. Oh, wow. The essence of a woman is so delicious and just, spread that shit. And then when you're tapped into your inner child, it just gets magical as fuck. And when you have, like, everything integrated, the beast, the masculine, the feminine. I feel like people don't really talk about the beast very often in people. But, I mean, they show you in, like, Beauty and the Beast. And so many different movies. They really just keep telling us about us in all different, the films, which are all the same technically. But, anyways. It's also funny. But it's like, we did create this. But, like, to an extent. I'm not doing this shit. I just, like, I can't, and I'm just, like, literally crying myself to sleep, trying to figure out how I'm gonna make money, stressing about the things. And God, mother, whatever you prefer to call, it's her, it's they. It's nothing, right? I just say, don't worry about the money. Follow your heart, the money will follow. The money will follow wherever your heart is. Because it's energy, right? And I'm magical, delicious, right? Now you gotta hype yourself up. I've been just like, shit, once. And it's kind of funny, like, it took the heavy attacks to really push me to really hype myself the fuck up all the way. The pressure, right? The pressure makes the diamond, but I was already a diamond. But yeah, anyways, the diamond realizes it's a diamond, self-realization. Anyways, I'm rambling, really. How long is this video? Almost 30 minutes. Does my skin look good? I'm using my body scrubs and my body butters. I look cute. I'm cute. Yeah, I'm just really excited. I'm actually kind of tired now. Oof. I'm probably gonna take a nap in the sun. And this goes, like, kind of into the poem. I wrote a poem. If you go on my page, look at my other video called Daddy Come Home. That poem goes into basically the shit I'm talking about now. Very, very, that shit was good. I actually freestyled the shit out of that. Like, I was just I literally came outside to the park, sat there, and it all just came out of me. I was like, damn, that shit was fucking fire. People will love that. And then I was trying to rewrite it, to remember it when I got home, and it kind of came out not exactly how it did the first time. But, so I'm gonna, like, sit and really actually write it out how I wanted it to be. Because I was stumbling over in the video, but whatever. Anyways, go watch it. The poem. I feel like I'm moving in slow motion, talking in slow motion. Shit, I don't know why I'm so tired all of a sudden, but whew, yeah. This shit is really real. So it's like somebody's got to stand up and make a change and do something different, because doing the same shit that's hurting us all, and we're all just crying, like bawling tears. I just see us bawling tears while, like, handling on the job, just bawling. Everybody's just taking hits. Like, why not just stand up and walk in the other direction? It's just sovereignty, though. Anyways, I'm tired. Butterfly. How fitting. Anyways, I think I'm done talking. I just got tired. Yeah. So if y'all, so yeah, I'm going to fucking Hawaii, and if you want to support your girl, donations are accepted for a greater cause. Support my life. Funding my life, but Yeah, if you want to donate, you can. But honestly, I have a whole jewelry business. Here's something I made. This is actually very fitting for Hawaii because it's actually I was channeling lava volcanoes when I made this. Volcanic ice is what this one's called. The water, the fire that makes lava. Yeah, so this is the type of shit I make. I make a whole bunch of different type of shit. Just look at my page, my Instagram, which I'll tag in this video. Yeah. I make jewelry, accessories, body butters, body scrubs. My body scrubs are fucking amazing. Nobody's making it like me. Yeah. And I also do make chocolate and candy from scratch, but that, you know, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go now. Stay vigilant, stay magical, stay laughing, smiling, and dancing. Just keep the vibes high and pure. Keep clearing energy out, physically, mentally, emotionally, all the ways. It's really just so simple. It's really just clear all that shit out. All that's not you, clear it out to tap back into actually Jyoti, to what is you. Jyoti Atman. Oh, Jyoti is Atman. It's basically bioluminescence of the true soul, true self. Yeah, it's basically what it's about. Stripping all the bullshit away, to dancing through the bullshit, dodging it to get back to the true self. And I allow that true channel for spirit to express itself in its purest, most beautiful, magical form. Yeah. And stay tuned for my sensuality video. I meant to make that a while ago. Yeah, okay. Hi. Alrighty, peace, children. Oh, so cute. Doggos. Peace and blessings and love and deliciousness and bliss to my divine homies, divine children of the cosmos. Okay. Love you.